So what happened, motherfuckers? I don't know. Do you know? Exactly some shit that I said. Look, when I told y'all motherfuckers yesterday something big was gonna happen today, I didn't think this shit was gonna happen today. Not at all. I figured there'd be some kind of move where he got Pence to pull a move like he was trying to do in the first place. Hey, let me go back real quick. What up, ninjas? It's your boy Naptown Ninja AJ. We just seen some of the craziest shit in the history, in my life, I mean, in the history of this country, honestly. And how the fuck is this shit gonna affect us going forward? Right, so we y'all didn't know, today they were gonna count the votes, count the electoral votes, and there was gonna be some Republicans that were gonna fucking go against it and try to get them overturned. Which it was, they kept saying it was nothing but a technicality in the first place. There wasn't really nothing they could do on that shit, but so they tried. They just start counting the votes. They start hearing the arguments and shit and the debates about whether or not the fucking votes should be counted. Well, prior to that, Trump had a rally scheduled for today. It's called the Save America rally, which I actually kind of had a couple homies and shit that was out there and shit. Steve, Bollywood Steve, was out there. He took Bulletproof for the Fools, the Fool with him, and the homie Dennis. They went out there to fucking get that fucking on the ground fucking, you know what I'm saying, boots to the fucking pavement ass fucking see what the fuck was going down. And so I'm sure that, I mean, he went live a couple times, but with hundreds of thousands of people downtown or in one area, it's going to be a bitch to go live. So his shit was breaking up and it was, but I'm sure he's got a lot of shit like inside info. I mean, for being on the ground. Well, they had the Trump rally, and Trump, they want to say that he incited it, which I watched his speech, and he didn't really incite it. He just more or less kicked the wall and stomped his feet and fucking threw a kid fit. And I'm not saying that because I don't fuck with Trump, but I don't fuck with Trump. But at the same time, come on now, all this voter shit, man. Everybody and their mama done checked every way for him to check it and to see if anywhere, you know what I mean, there was any kind of fucked up shit going on. And they've all said no. So he came out there whining, he did his thing, but then he told everybody, we're going to go to the U.S. Capitol building, and I'm going to go with you, and we're going to be over there, and we're going to make our voices heard as they count and do the thing. And he was still trying to get Pence to fucking just throw the whole thing out, because Pence has to be the one to oversee the shit. And I guess he thought Pence was just going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm not going to oversee it, so it's not technically true. I don't know how well that worked out, because Pence said nah, which Pence can go fuck himself anyway, being that he was our former governor and he's a piece of shit. But that's beside the point. All that happened, he said, let's go to the fucking state capitol, or the fucking Capitol building. So everybody fucking went to the Capitol building. Well, everybody took that shit to the next level, and they said, fuck that, we ain't just going to the Capitol building, we going up in that bitch. And I'm saying, like, what I'm saying, these motherfuckers was on the wall like Spider-Man and shit, climbing shit. And they jacked a window cleaner thing, and they was up on the side of the motherfucker and hung some flags up. These motherfuckers, did y'all see the picture with dude in fucking Nancy Pelosi's office? Now, everything that happened, I'm not saying that I fucking feel was right, and I don't. I really don't. I don't think we should have ran up in the fucking... Because what does that do to other countries? What does that show? What does that show our enemies? If we can just run up in some shit like that and shut down, basically... They had to shut down their vote and run all the fucking senators and the fucking House members the fuck out of the building. If they could easily do that shit, then what does that say to our enemies? Now we can just ride up in that motherfucker at any point. Matter of fact, they kept fucking saying on the news that the last time anything like this has ever happened was in the 18-something when the British burned the motherfucking Capitol building the fuck down. Holy shit. So this shit went on all day. The police completely lost control. And actually, there's videos out now where motherfuckers that was inside filming this shit, showing the motherfuckers like bullying their way up in that bitch. And the police, there's nothing really the police can do. I mean, you think about it. If you got 5 cops and you got 700 people, I'm not gonna be one of the motherfuckers to be like, nah, stop, fuck that shit. You ain't fucking, nah, this ain't that. So they went up in the motherfucker. You got some funny memes out of it. Unfortunately, one motherfucker was killed. So rest in peace to her and her family. Fucking, that sucks. I mean, in that kind of situation, though, I mean, it's kind of to be expected. I don't know, like, what they expected to happen, but she got popped. She got dead. They fucking popped off tear gas all in the U.S. Capitol building and shit, and everywhere. They finally put a curfew in effect, and it got everybody the fuck out of there. Well, prior to that, Joe Biden, this motherfucker came on and was like, this is some bullshit, like this is, and he, you know what I'm saying, he said some shit that you would expect the president to say. While Trump, like, I'm not saying that he was digging this shit or that he fucked with what was going on, like he was really into it and shit, but Pence basically forced him to say something, to do something, you know what I mean? So what he taped a little fucking 1-minute message on Twitter for y'all bitching about my fucking vlogs being short, motherfucker. The president did a fucking shorter one. He came on there for 1 minute, and it's like if you see some motherfuckers fighting, and you go out there and you're like, hey, y'all gotta calm that shit down, wink, wink. You know what I mean? And you try to, like, you want to calm it down, you want to do something because it's the right thing to do, or people are watching you and want you to do this, but you don't actually mean it, like you don't actually want that to happen. Seems like kind of what it meant to me. He was like, yeah, we know we got fucked over. They fucked us over, they fucking stole the election, and they voter fraud and all this and that. But y'all gotta go home now. Y'all gotta go home now. We want peace. We want peace. Did you want peace, though? Because I kind of feel like he was kicked back, chilling, enjoying what the fuck he created, being that all these motherfuckers out there was Trump supporters. I don't know, man. We still got 2 weeks left for this shit before the new president come in, which he's a complete fuck up as well. But for the broke motherfuckers out there, everybody bitching about the stimulus money and it's hurting from the fucking pandemic and shit. Maybe we need a new set of eyes on this shit. Like I said, for the broke motherfuckers, the Democrats is running shit now. And it's not just for the broke motherfuckers, it's for the motherfuckers that's not the upper class 1%. Richie motherfuckers and shit. Democrats have always been the motherfuckers to try to help the little guy, the broke guy, the fucking motherfucker that's going out of business because of all this crazy shit. And then at the same time, we got this new mutated virus from the fucking UK coming through, fucking up shit. All them motherfuckers downtown